Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports, NFL Prediction Show Week 12. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
We have a special guest, Ben Hersick, from the News Herald here tonight.
Yep.
Helping us with our picks.
It's cold.
And then Chuck, our regular guest, is on vacation with his wife.
I guess that's acceptable.
Tony
Yeah.
Marr Throckmorton, our technical producers, abandoned us again.
Yeah, well,
I
we're
guess
not
he
surprised.
had to go work
Yeah.
at that burger place.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Tommy on Zoom. My granddaughter's having a little tough day, so he chose to stay home with her, which I get. She's entitled to a tough day.
Yeah, everyone is at least once.
She's my
once a year.
granddaughter. She's entitled to a tough day.
Once a year they get it.
All right?
All right.
All right, let's go. We got that. So, we just pretty much sprung the high school game on Ben, I don't know, a minute ago.
About a minute.
It's my job. This
But,
is what I do
yeah,
for a
so
living.
he should pretty much, he didn't really need a lot of warning.
It takes
so,
like 2 seconds.
Our
to figure
high
it out.
school game for this week is Kirtland against Beverly Fort Fry. Ben,
Yes.
what is your pick?
Well, I would just say Kirtland and move on, but Kirtland, they run the ball really well. The joke we've had is when they decide to throw the ball, it's Air Tigre, because they don't throw a lot.
Okay.
But I think it was last week, they had like 250 yards all on the ground against Mogador. So it's Kirtland, and they should be just running and pounding the ball and getting back to the state final in Division 6.
Okay. And Josh,
I'm going to go with Kirtland.
you're going to go with Kirtland?
Mm-hmm.
Tommy?
Kirtland.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm, even though I have always, since I was a kid, because there was an author, Beverly Cleary, I've always liked the name Beverly. But I don't think that factors in here. So I'm going to go with Kirtland. But you know what? Since we got the high school game out of the way, we're going to look at the. Well, we're going to talk about the standings.
I was just going to say, Tim.
Josh moved into first. I don't have them right in front of me.
Bounce back week.
I don't have the actual standings right in front of me. I'm going to try to do what happened last week as close as I can. I was 13-3, folks.
Great week,
Yes,
Tim.
I
Great
was.
Week. Great
Josh
week.
was 12-4.
Nice bounce back week, thank God.
I believe Tommy and Chuck were. Chuck might have been 10-6, and Tommy was 11-5. I think that's what it. And then Tony,
Sounds good.
6-10.
Yeah, he finally got his
6 and
week
10.
coming.
Yeah.
He finally got what
his
what
crazy
he deserved.
picks finally
He
did not
finally got
fail.
what he deserved.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity.
What's funny is it was Tony's birthday the day he did terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of birthdays, real quick, shout out, happy birthday to my friend and mentor, Jeff Shudell.
Oh.
Jeff has
Happy
been my
birthday,
mentor
Jeff.
since day one. First sporting event I ever covered. Jeff was there. Jeff made me feel welcome. It was a Cleveland Crunch game. He made me feel welcome, introduced me to players. That's what Jeff does. Jeff's a great guy.
Yeah.
50 years of covering sports. 49, I believe, exactly.
Yep.
But Jeff's a great guy. Hopefully we'll have him on again. But let's get going with these picks again. The standings are now Josh, Chuck, Tommy, Tony, and me. I'm 4 games behind Tony.
Hey, catching them.
Yeah.
That was a good week
I was
for you.
19 behind you.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. I'm 14 now.
All right.
It's close.
All right.
I got to win more. I gotta get more than one a week on you though, or I'll
Yeah.
run out of time.
I'm going to keep talking. I get to talk my shit again.
I was told I would be told I'm in first for coming on. Is that not true?
Do you want us to tell you that, Ben?
Yes, please. I need all the ego I
Ben,
can
you
get.
are in first
Yeah.
because you
Perfect.
came on. Okay.
Yeah.
I need
Way to
it
be.
because I'm doing horrible in the News Herald standings. I'm last out of everybody.
Oh, good.
I tried.
Oh, see, that's why I got Ben on. So I could have somebody there with me.
You got one win and I got it right. That's all that mattered to me this year.
Well, let me tell you, Ben, I've not done well here.
I know.
I did only have 1 week under 500, but that was bad.
That's true.
And it killed me.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get going. We got Ohio State and Michigan. Chuck and Tony, they both picked Kirtland too, and they both picked Ohio State.
Okay.
What do you got, Ben?
If Blake Corum plays for Michigan, it's going to be a lot closer. But with him being questionable, I feel like Ohio State has the edge, especially with Stroud and that offense. While it's not clicking perfectly, they're getting the job done, which is what matters.
Yeah.
So Ohio State.
Okay. Josh?
Tim, I don't know if you even have to ask me who I'm going with.
Okay.
This is all non-biased aside. I believe truly that the Ohio State University is the best team in the country, and I think they're going to prove it with a win over Michigan.
Okay. Tommy?
So, last year, I was correct. I said Michigan was going to win all week.
Yeah, I remember that game, all right.
They got to get one in 20 years.
Yeah, right.
But you texted me near the end of last week's game and said they were going to lose to Maryland before they blew them out.
But
I have the
no,
text.
all last year, all week, I
Yes,
said I
it
had a bad feeling
Yes,
Michigan
it
was going to win, and I was right. This year, 49-21 Ohio State.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, not that Josh and Ben care or anyone cares besides me, popped up on Facebook today. 8 years ago today, we went to the Indiana game.
Oh, you were
It's a
talking about that.
disaster getting down there
yeah.
because of the rain, ice storm.
They can't drive
Got
down
there and they were losing,
They can't try to win.
but they won. Yes. So 8 years ago today. So that's good. What did they do that? They went on to win the national championship. That's
They
right.
won the
Was that the Cardale Jones year?
I think it
no,
was.
it would be.
It was. Yeah,
That
it
was
was.
that was 8 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago. Isn't that
Jeez.
crazy?
That is
Now I feel
crazy.
older.
I feel old too. Jeez.
Okay, so let's get to the National Football League. The Bills are at home against the Lions at home.
I thought that was the joke you were going for. I was confused.
So in the home neutral site game, Bills at Lions. They tell us at Lions. What do you got, Ben? We have some, Ben, that we just kind of go through quick.
This one's tough for me, actually.
Interesting.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Ben is a Lions fan.
Oh,
Guys,
For this
Tommy
year,
likes
yes.
Lions.
For this year, yes.
Tommy's been
And probably
picking
for the
with the
next at
Lions a
least
lot.
4 or 5 years, yes, I will be a Lions fan. But also because the Lions are finding something right now. 3-game streak. They just beat the Giants, who everyone was so high on.
Except me.
Except for everybody except for
you.
Tim
And Chuck.
and Chuck.
Yeah, that's true.
But in Tom.
Tommy's not a bit. Oh, that, yeah. Tommy's.
But
Yeah.
and
Tell
with,
me.
with Josh Allen, to quote my colleague from the Morning Journal, Sean Fitzgerald, or Fitzpatrick. I never remember his last name. I just call him Sean.
That's beautiful.
It's Fitzgerald and Fitzpatrick. There are two guys with so similar last names.
They
I'm
could be the same
I just say-
person, you
Yeah, I just say
never know.
Sean. Well,
They
Sean,
could be.
Sean's better than the other one.
Or maybe he's got a split personality. Sometimes
Maybe.
he's Sean Fitzgerald, sometimes he's Sean Fitzpatrick.
Maybe. But that elbow with Josh Allen does scare me.
Okay. So what do you think?
You know what? This is where going to be my at least one crazy prediction. Give me Detroit.
All right. Well, you're not going to probably sound crazy because I believe there's one other person here that could possibly. I don't know, but what do you got, Josh?
Another day, another win for the Bills.
Okay. Tommy.
I like the Lions
But
a lot, and I pick them for random reasons a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pick the Bills.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going with the Bills in my analytics.
oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
I know.
Ben.
Yeah, welcome to this.
I was
use-
told, I was
I
told
use-
to be analytics.
I use analytics for
I wasn't
this,
told
for
about
these
this.
picks.
Mm-hmm.
Me? I use
Yeah,
analytics,
you.
man. Of all people.
The world
I
is
know.
truly ending if Tim is
I know.
analytics.
And we talk about the eye test all the time.
I know. So I'm going to pick the Bills. I mean, I got to go with the Bills. So the next one is the.
What did Tony
What
and
about
Chuck
Tony
pick?
and John? Or
Oh,
Tony
I
and,
believe they both picked the Bills. Let
They
me
probably
look.
went
Let me
Bills.
make
No,
sure.
I'm the only idiot that's
I
going to
don't
pick the
know.
Lions.
Tony might have. Better watch out.
Tony likes to go.
Jeez, I
wild,
got.
so.
I had photos here. Let me see. Bills for Chuck on the napkin, and Bills for Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the one going to Detroit.
And so let's go. Yeah, Joe, we got Giants Cowboys. We are already at 9 minutes, so
Yeah, let's
Let's,
let's get moving along.
Giants Cowboys. Let's just let's make this a quick one, just because it's Giants Cowboys,
Yeah.
and most of us hate the Cowboys,
I don't.
and
feel-
I hate the Giants
Yeah.
too.
That's-
So who do you got, Ben?
I don't feel comfortable with it, but I'm going Dallas.
Okay, Josh,
Same thing. I don't feel comfortable either, but I
Yeah.
got to go with Dallas too.
Tommy,
Dallas.
and I hate it also, but I'm going Dallas. Chuck is going Dallas, and
Tony's going Giants.
Tony is going Dallas.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh, the Giants are going to win?
He always
Wow.
makes way better picks when he's not here.
So usually when Ben, how it usually works is when we all pick one team, they lose.
Okay.
So now
I
we
think
got
I took Detroit then.
Patriots at the Vikings. Ben?
If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Last week makes me question things.
Yeah.
We're getting a primetime Kirk Cousins again,
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's right.
and that's
That's
not
not
that's
good.
never a good thing.
It's not good.
I'm gonna go New England, just because of the run game and it's primetime Kirk Cousins.
Okay. Josh?
Hopefully Tommy says what I say here, but I'm gonna say my boy Kirk Thuggins is gonna have a good primetime game.
Kirk Thuggins.
Go
I like that one.
Vikings!
I never heard that one.
I like that one.
He is such the opposite of. Oh my
He's
God.
so far from it.
Like I feel like he would wear like a tie to a gas.
I've heard this story when he had all the chains on. He asked the receiver filming him, like, "How much money am I wearing right now?" And the receiver just said, "You do not want to know." I'm like, "That is
So good.
perfect."
Tommy?
You already know who I'm going to pick.
Pick of the
My
Vikings.
Super Bowl pick had a bad week last
Yeah?
week, and I'm going to pick.
Okay, you're picking the Vikings. He's picking the Vikings.
His
I have to watch this later to get the picks. So, but I'm going with the Patriots. It was very very close.
on the analytics. Huh?
Actually, this was 0.1919 of a point
Ah,
separating the two teams.
Wow.
The only game that was that close
yeah.
is the Browns Buccaneers game.
I believe that's
Really?
That was a close one too.
I believe that's
Yeah.
about how close I lost in fantasy in the defense league this past week.
Oh, did you lose close, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's get to this one. Let's make this one a quick one,
All right.
guys.
Okay.
Bengals at Titans. What do you got, Ben?
As much as I like the Bengals defense, at least in the first two levels, Derrick Henry's just starting to get that rhythm, and that's scary for quite literally everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So give me Tennessee.
Okay, Josh.
Same thing. So
Okay.
he said it all. Titans.
All right. What do you got, Tommy?
Bengals.
Yeah, so do I. I got the Bengals too, and Tony and Chuck has the Titans,
That's why me and Chuck are
and
up there.
Tony has the Titans.
Oh, good pick, Tom.
Is Jamar Chase officially back, or is he just like listed as questionable?
I
just
didn't see. I
questionable.
didn't. Is he?
I just see
Okay.
questionable.
I just think the Bengals are. They're
They're getting
they're
better.
playing
Crap,
better
I'm taking
too. I
the
think.
Titans, but I need Jamar Chase to play.
Oh,
good
here's
fantasy.
another
Shoot,
one
you
that
can
we'll
still
just.
have Tennessee
Here's
win.
another one we'll
Yeah.
just
Might have
breeze
to
by
just
because
not
it's
likely.
Just one on the field goal.
it should be a laugher. It should be. You never know though. Texans at Dolphins.
Hmm.
Ben.
You see, the completely insane side of me wants to take Houston, but it's Houston.
But it's Houston.
So I take Miami, especially with Tyreek and Waddle. Those receivers are just too much for the Texans secondary, which is not great. I love Davis Mills. I think he could be.
Long neck Dave.
I think he could be a good quarterback.
Yeah,
It's just
see?
Houston's not the right spot for him.
We always think about Davis Mills on here.
Mhm.
We don't call him Davis Mills.
No, I call him David.
Well, now we call him Long Neck Dave. Do you ever notice how long his neck is?
That is true. It is very
Long
long.
neck Dave.
And in the in the locker room at
Oh,
Tennessee,
boy.
when they have the food table, the
Mhm.
buffet, he doesn't eat at the food table. He's got that basket like giraffes have, and he just eats out of the basket.
They got to bring it to the new stadium there now too.
Yeah. So, Josh, what do you have?
Yeah, this may come as a big surprise, but I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah.
Josh uses that wordplay every week.
I have to
I
every
believe
week.
it.
Every week.
Like, that's a big
That was my
But
pick
which
of
one?
the week.
Come up with something new, Josh.
No, that's my
Tommy,
thing
what do you
every
got?
week. Gotta
I
have
said
one.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. And my numbers show Dolphins.
Surprising there.
If my
Tom.
numbers didn't show Dolphins, something
Yeah.
I would have had to re-add
For
it.
someone who's not good at math, that was a good ad.
I was doing it next to doing my numbers last night at the before the Cavs game,
Ah.
next to a writer who will remain nameless,
Mm-hmm.
who thinks his crap doesn't stink.
Spoiler alert, that's not me.
And yeah, I'm not a. Yeah.
What about Chuck and Tony?
It was me.
Chuck and Tony, what do we got here? We got Miami, stunning, and Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, for
That's
both
good.
Josh
That's
and or for
Chuck
Tony
and Tony,
and
yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Bears Jets. Bears at Jets.
Yeah.
Ben.
If Zach Wilson plays the whole game, I'll take the Bears. If he plays a half, it's a much different conversation, but I'd still go Bears. Justin Fields is working right now,
Okay.
especially with a little bit of a better offense around him.
Okay. Josh.
You know what, Tim? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If Zach Wilson plays, Jets. If Zach Wilson doesn't play, Jets. I'm going to go with the Jets.
Oh, you're going with the Jets.
Yeah.
Tommy, who are you going with?
I'm going to say this.
He's going to say the Bears.
Bears.
The Bears.
Okay, the Bears.
I wasn't surprised.
Chuck has the Jets, and Tony has the Bears.
That's why me and Chuck are up there.
And I have Jade. Yes, Jets.
Yes.
Jets.
Yes.
Jets. Even though I can't stand them.
Yes. Yes.
Even though I can't stand them.
Josh had to be putting something this year. Fantasy isn't going well.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is
It's very
true.
true.
That
Go-
is true.
I just whooped Tony's booty in your league. Go take a look at that one.
His former baseball
I'm
coach.
coming up in
even-
your league.
His former baseball coach even
Go check the
mentioned
money
that
league,
today
too.
on the phone call.
That's the one league I'm doing bad in.
He
One.
mentioned that Josh was having some trouble in the league.
One league.
Yeah.
I got 6 other ones that I'm doing pretty well in.
You're doing well in
I
6. I'm
think
doing
you're
well in
doing
0.
great in fantasy too, are you? Wycliffe fantasy
I'm
too?
middle of the pack. I'm
Are
middle
you?
of the
Okay,
pack.
middle of
Yeah.
the pack. If you
I
if you
just-
like being average, okay.
I'm actually in that. I'm actually in that playoff spot right now, Tim.
Oh, okay.
And that's all that matters.
It's fourth. There's only
Oh, it's
4.
four.
Oh, there's only 4 in that
Okay.
league. Yeah. Okay, so
We'll
let's
see.
get to the next. Let's get to the next NFL game. The Falcons at the Commanders.
The Commodores.
When I typed my pick out
Commodore
last
64s?
night, I put Commodores.
Oh, Tim.
I have a
Tim.
I have a hang up on that now. Falcons at Commanders. What do you got, Ben?
I don't like this
Let's
game.
make this one a quick.
I
one.
I don't.
either.
I don't like this game. This is hard. I go Washington because I'm buying into the Heineke hype. Yes, but I mean, with these last 2 weeks, how can you not? He's looked really solid, and I do not like Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Josh.
I don't know, Tim. My gut's telling me them Falcons.
Falcons.
The Falcons.
Okay. Tommy, what do you got?
My gut is also telling me the Falcons.
Really?
Yeah. See, that's a good pick right there.
Even though I'm a huge Mariota fan,
Yeah.
always have been,
Yeah. I like when we beat them.
I'm going to go with the
College.
Commandants. The
Commandants.
Commanders.
Commandants?
The
That's a new
Commanders,
one.
yes.
All right.
I'm going to go with the Commanders. Here's another one. This one's a bomb.
Here's another
So
one.
let's just go with it quick. 'Cause
Unfortunately,
neither
it's
of these
probably
two
gonna be a good
teams,
game.
neither of these two teams we'll talk about. But let's get what Tony and Tony has the Falcons, and Chuck has the Commanders.
Ah, Chuck.
But let's get to the next
not
one
a
here.
long
We
game.
got Broncos at the Mayfields. What do you got, Ben?
Oh, he's starting.
That took me a minute to realize who you were talking about.
Yeah.
God, I don't trust Broncos country.
You're not riding?
I'm not riding
You're
with
not
them.
riding.
I'm gonna go Carolina just because I
Jesus.
don't trust Denver.
Okay.
Russ has less touchdown passes than he has bathrooms in his house.
Yeah.
He has 7 touchdown passes. His house has 12 bathrooms.
Oh,
the
okay.
That's
Exactly.
just too many bathrooms.
Exactly.
Josh?
Yeah. I'm not with Broncos country riding either, but I'm also, you know who's starting for them Panthers, so I'm gonna go with Broncos.
Okay. Tommy?
As much as I don't trust the Broncos either, I certainly don't trust the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With that being said, Broncos country, let's ride.
Okay.
Jesus.
And I'm going to go with the Broncos too, and so are Tony and Chuck.
Well, Tony's pick's really good when he's not here.
Here's another one that we should move quick on just because I don't think it'll be close.
Yeah.
Although you never know.
Yeah.
But let's go quick on this one. Ravens at Jaguars. What do you got, Ben?
Trevor Lawrence has been better. Lamar Jackson's not been great in a contract year, but it's a team that's on top of a division and a team that's fighting to stay out of the bottom. Ravens, and it should be, if we're using high school terms, it should be a running clock at the start of the second half.
Okay. Josh?
Ravens.
Yeah. Tommy?
Dirty Birds.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Ravens too. I think their defense is starting to play better now.
It is.
And
I do
so Josh, Tony, and
That's
sorry.
another. That's like five.
Tony
today.
and Chuck. Tony and Chuck both picked the Ravens. I think you just looked over at Josh like they did on the Brady Bunch. Like you couldn't really see each other, but they looked. You know, that was pretty cool. Alice, Carol. Okay, let's.
We gotta start moving a little, Tim.
We're moving pretty good actually.
Okay. All right.
Chargers at Cardinals. Let's go quick on this one, even though this probably could be a close game.
Probably
Let's
could
just
be.
It will
say
be.
who we think.
Yeah.
Chargers at Cardinals, Ben. What do you think?
Chargers because the analytics say so.
Okay, I don't know. Mine don't.
The analytics say go for it on fourth down.
Go on, Josh.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Tommy.
Give me the Chargers.
Okay. Chuck and Tony both say Chargers.
Okay.
So everybody says Chargers.
Yeah. You also got to factor in that flight from Mexico.
What quarterback in the NFL do I dislike the most?
I'm gonna go with the little guy.
Yeah.
Which
And
little guy? There's like three.
I'm-
Jameis Winston.
And I'm going. Yeah. And I'm going with Cardinals.
That's a good one.
The
You're right with
numbers
Tyler.
showed me
Tim.
the Cardinals.
Tim.
Is it because you think that the Chargers are going to go for it on fourth and
I
20?
don't
Look
know.
at the eye
10?
test, Tim.
It's at home. I don't know.
Go back to your eye test, Tim. The
I
eye
don't know.
test says
Why?
that
I did
Chargers.
13. I went 13-3 last week.
Yeah.
I like the catch.
Tim.
I'm
Not a
you know,
fan
like
of
the
Kyler
fact I'm
Murray either,
catching
but
it. Um,
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't mind.
let's
Tim.
go with Raiders, Seahawks. Let's go quick on this one too. What do you got, Ben?
I have to trust Geno Smith because he's my quarterback in fantasy.
Okay, there we
So
go.
I'm starting Geno in one league and Derek in another. So I'm like, I'd want both to play well. I think it's going to be closer than a lot of people think, but give me Seattle.
Okay, what do you got, Josh?
I think everyone here and everyone that watches the show knows who I'm picking here.
Seattle.
Let's go with Geno in Seattle.
Okay, Tommy.
Raiders.
Jesus.
Okay.
This is
I'm going to go with
They're
the.
gonna
I'm going to
Kansas.
go with the 1976 expansion team, the Seahawks.
Okay.
And so are Chuck and Tony.
Yeah.
But they have the
Okay, I
retro
got that
logo,
right
pick
this
them by
time. I
20.
didn't screw that up. Okay. This one shouldn't be close here. Let's go with this one. Quick. Rams at Chiefs. What do you got?
If this was the start of the season, it'd be tough, but no Cooper Kupp. Matt Stafford might not be playing. Kansas City.
Okay. What do you got, Josh?
Don't worry, Tim. I'm gonna let you have this one. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Okay. Tommy, what do you got? Don't you say it because
I'm
he
not going
didn't.
to let him have it.
You're terrible.
What did you say, Tommy?
You go with the
Give
Chiefs?
me the homie.
Oh, you're horrible.
Homie.
Josh was being nice and was going to let me say it. And you're terrible. Who were you raised by anyway? Jeez.
Give me our homie.
I'll go with Mahomie and the Chiefs. Boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Who are they going with?
You can't do everything right raising a kid, okay? Chiefs for both Tony
Okay.
and Chuck.
Okay.
And let's go Saints 49ers.
All right.
Let's this should be a quick one too. What do you think?
Yeah. Niners, they're clicking on all the right cylinders.
They really
Jimmy
are.
G should be the starting quarterback, and he should be next year too, because Trey Lance is not it.
No.
I'm not sold.
And I'll tell you, Kittle's playing great now too.
Oh yeah.
What do you got,
Josh?
Josh?
Late.
Are
you
you
know what?
convinced yet?
You know what, Tim? This might be like one of the first times in show history I'm going to admit that I am wrong. All right, you can clip it.
Okay.
We'll put it on the TikTok. I'm wrong. 49ers might be that
Yeah, they're
team,
pretty good, aren't
and
they?
I'm going to go with the
I mean,
49ers.
they're gonna get stopped in the wild card by.
You know,
certain
watch
team.
them lose this week just because I
Seattle,
said
right?
What do you got, Tommy?
49ers.
49ers. So do I. I got the Niners.
Niner.
Tony has the Niners, and so does
Chuck, yeah.
Chuck.
Yeah.
So Eagles, Packers, or Packers at Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, Ben?
Eagles. It's Philly's been great this year. Don't trust Aaron Rodgers anymore. It's just that's the contract I couldn't remember earlier we were talking about with Daniels before we started.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying the Packers should try to trade him. That's too much money.
Who's
No
going
one's
to buy?
taking-
Who,
no one's
yeah,
taking
who's
that
going
money.
to trade for
That's
that?
$150 million guaranteed over the next
You know,
3.
maybe a team that's always does dumb things like the Colts.
Yeah,
But-
actually, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so you got the Eagles. What do you got, Josh?
I got to go with the Eagles.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Speaking of the Colts, The Eagles barely beat the Colts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
Because we're going to lose to the Packers.
Do you pick the Packers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he wants
Okay.
to go down in the standings.
Okay,
All right, here
so
we go.
what does let's see, Eagles for Chuck, Eagles for Tony, and I've got the
Alright.
Eagles also.
All right.
So if
Meek
the
Mill would be
Packers do
happy.
win, Tommy gains a game on
Yes,
all
he
of
will.
us. So the last game before the game that matters,
Same with the
we got
Ravens
Steelers at Colts. Ben, quickly.
Quickly.
quickly. As much as I don't like Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, I wish they got a better game for Monday night. That being said, the Steelers defense can't stop the run. It's the Colts in this one.
Okay, what do you got, Josh?
Let's go with my boy Jeff Saturday and them Colts.
Yeah? What do you got, Tommy?
Colts.
Okay, yeah. I got the Colts too.
Lightning.
It was a pretty big point spread in my numbers.
It is.
Given
If
for the
we're betting
Colts.
against the spread, you
Them-
take Pittsburgh,
them
but if it's
Steelers
just
aren't very
straight up,
good.
it's
Yeah.
Colts.
Them Steelers are
Well,
very good.
so now, let's get Chuck and Tony's.
Okay.
Let's see what they got. They've got Colts for Tony, Colts for Tony, Colts for Chuck. And then now let's go to the
Only game that matters.
only game that matters. What's that? The game that
9.5 minute.
9.5 minutes.
Oh, 9.5? Oh, we're good.
This is
So,
the only.
yeah, we're good. I don't want to go more than
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Yeah. This is the only week that Tim will say that the Browns have an important game.
It is true.
So it's Buccaneers at Browns.
Mm-hmm.
I can give my perspective on Tampa because you guys
Yeah.
don't know anything about them.
Go ahead, Tim.
You know about your team. The
Detroit.
Buccaneers have been playing better lately.
Uh-huh.
I'm still not comfortable with them.
Oh, no.
They've got pieces back. They still have some pieces missing, but no excuses. So that's the Browns. I don't know. I just feel like they find ways to lose at this point.
I can tell you about an hour
They
about
must be
what the
trying to
problem
lose.
with the Browns is.
But
Oh, yeah.
so
We
what
can
is
talk
your
about this. We have a
what
whole
is
show about
your
what's wrong with them.
what is your pick for this game, Ben, in about 35-40 seconds?
Oh, God, you give me a time limit.
Yeah.
You look at the Browns, they're a team that plays one of two halves, and you never know which one you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay has been getting better. They got off a big win in Germany, which I wish wasn't the case because Germany's awesome for them and Geno Smith lost, but oh well. Tampa Bay, double digit probably. Browns might make it interesting late, but Tampa by 20, I think.
Okay.
If Tampa wins by 20, that means the Browns are going to score because I don't know if they could score 20.
Is it in Cleveland?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in Cleveland. I'm going. Yeah, we're going. Tommy and I are going. Yeah.
Make it Tampa by 10.
Okay. What do you got, Josh?
Tim, you know me. You know I'm not a biased Browns fan. I can say when the Browns are going to lose. Just like the past 2 weeks. I told you them Browns were going to lose. But I do have my random spurts of when I have
Yeah.
confidence in those Browns. Like
Yeah.
that Bengals week,
Yeah,
full
yeah,
confidence.
yeah.
This is another one of those
Oh,
weeks,
okay.
Tim. I'm going to go with the Browns.
Okay. So what do you got, Tommy?
I would say Josh's confidence is probably because he wants them to win, so he thinks it's confidence.
No,
Oh.
that's not true at all, but okay, keep going.
Well, don't you want them to win every week? I mean, I don't.
I
like
mean,
them to win
yeah,
every-
but I can still pick against them.
It's typically based on how
Well, yeah, I think because
wanted
of our
them to
show.
win
and-
last week. Did they win last week? I wanted them to win the week before. They didn't win the week before.
So what do you
either.
got, John? What do you got, Tommy?
that being said, I think
Got another
I think the
flyover.
Browns are they're just bad. It's deflating to watch them.
Okay.
Buccaneers.
Okay. I got Tampa Bay, and like I said, that other
Yeah, I
game.
know.
No,
Well, what did those analytics say?
It has nothing to do with what I
know.
want
Was
to
it the
happen.
analytics, Tim?
I went strictly by numbers here. No one can say no.
All right.
My heart had nothing to do with it.
It was
When
the
that
analytics.
calculator
It was that
added those
analytics.
numbers up, whatever it said, that's what I was going to pick.
Mhm.
Because I'm a realist. 0.68 of a point had the Buccaneers winning.
Wow.
It was the second lowest margin of the week. And only the Patriots and Vikings was lower. But so I think it's going to be close.
Yeah.
I don't think either team is very good.
No.
I just don't think they are.
No?
I've said this since like the 4th week of the season.
Yeah.
Tommy knows
Yeah,
that.
yeah, sure.
I have. I've said. I might have even told you that at like a captain's game.
Probably. My memory's garbage.
Yeah, mine is too. But so Chuck picks the Buccaneers, Tony picks the Browns. So we got Josh and Tony,
Yeah.
Josh and Tony picking the Browns.
But we pick for different reasons. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tony, you know.
Tony always pick the Browns.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know if he's ever picked against the Browns. Did he pick against the Browns?
He may
last
not
week?
have. I don't know.
I don't even think he picked against them last week.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Tony seems to like to pick. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's kind of against the grain. You
Yeah,
know.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But,
it works.
uh,
Not often though.
So I think that's going to be it.
Yeah.
We have we thank Ben for coming.
Yeah.
It's good to have Ben on the show. I've been asking him for months. Our schedules never work out.
Never does.
Ben finally had a day off.
For once.
He works his ass off there at the News Herald,
Yep.
and does a great job. And so I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Eat a lot. Eat more than you should.
Yes. Yes.
And I will see you guys next week. What's that, Tom?
Grab yourself.
Of
Huh?
course. He said crap yourself.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
of
got to do
course.
that.
You gotta have
Nothing
to,
like
right?
a good BM.
Yeah.
But everybody, have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys I believe next Thursday. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll
But,
see what happens. You know it's Tuesday through Thursday.
And all right, well, that's it.
Yep.
Have a good night, everybody.
I'm not going to say it this week, guys. I'm not going to say it.
What's that?
Go Lions, right?
Yeah.
That's what it
Let's
is?
go. Yeah. Let's say go Lions, even though I got them
Perfect.
losing. But yeah. So yeah.
It's
All right.
Thanksgiving. We can have a
All right.
Thanksgiving miracle.
Have a good week, everybody.